Hey y'all, it's DJ Kitty.
And Miss Morningstar.
And you are tuned into Our Plugs, a community connection, where culture, commerce, and community come together on one powerful platform.
Absolutely. This is a show that connects Black and minority-owned businesses, nonprofit organizations, entrepreneurs, community leaders, and change makers all in one place. We don't just talk, we build, we uplift, and we plug you into the resources that help our community grow.
Yep. From business ownership and financial empowerment to mental health, education, arts, culture, and justice, this is a space where real conversations meet real solutions.
I know that's right. So wherever you're listening, whether it's from home, at work, or on the move, stay locked in because you're officially plugged into Our Plugs, the community connection.
Now let's get into today's show. Good morning, WKRA 92.7 The Change. It is your morning host and co-host, DJ Kitty and Miss Morningstar, and we are from Our Plugs, a community connection. Today is Monday. I have a question. What happened to the weekend? Where did it go? My weekend went by like that. It flew by. And yet it's back to the grind. And that is the case for so many people are going back today. Back to work, that is. But I did enjoy my weekend. I hope you did as well. I want to say good morning to our family and friends out in Holly Springs, Mississippi, as well as Memphis, Tennessee. And good evening to our family and friends on TikTok, YT, IG, and FB. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for being a part of the community. We appreciate you for being here. So today is going to be another great show. Today we have Coach's Corner with Coach Nikki, and her topic today is who you love versus how you heal. That's a good question. I mean, that's a good statement. Who do you love versus how you heal? Let's get into it. It's going to be an interesting topic. Coach Nikki always has us do a deep dive into our mental and um, our way of life. Like, think about what it is that we're truly doing, and I love that about her, and I love that for us. But before we get started, Holly Springs, Memphis, let's see, everybody that's listening, here's your daily reminder to drink your 16 ounces of water as soon as you wake up, as well as take your morning medication and get you a good breakfast in. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day in my book. And come on in and enjoy today's broadcast. It's a great way to start off your Monday, great way to start off your week with WKRA 92.7 The Change. All right, so first things first, affirmations. Affirmations is what keeps us grounded. And Miss Morningstar, the affirmation queen, always gives us those affirmations to make us think, make us realize that, hey, I need to, focus on me. So Miss Morningstar, good morning, number one. And number two, what do you have for us this morning?
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Weekend over. We are back at it. It is a great month. It's Black History Month, February the 2nd for Holly Springs in Mississippi. It is February 1st in the evening for us recording with TikTok, and YouTube Live. So welcome in, everybody. Hope everyone's having a great morning. We're going to do some positive affirmations for Black women, and we're going to talk about Black history throughout the month. We're gonna incorporate that into our affirmations. See, I like that because I do. So let's get into it. Empowering affirmations for Black women focused on cultivating self-love, honoring resilience, and recognizing inherited worthiness beyond social expectations. Key themes include releasing the strong Black woman trope, embracing rest, and affirming personal power, with examples such as I am worthy of peace, I deserve to take up space, and my energy is my compass. So we'll start with self-love and confidence. I am worthy of all the good things life has to offer. I love the skin that I'm in and the space I occupy. I don't have to earn my worth. I am enough as I am. I radiate confidence, beauty, and grace. My voice carries power, and my ideas are important. Purpose and abundance. I am a magnet for blessings and success. I trust in the divine timing of my dreams and goals. My purpose is unique and essential in the transparency of life. I attract positive opportunity and relationships. I am worthy of financial security and wealth. Yeah. And the last is resilience and identity. I draw strength from my ancestors' legacy. I am not defined by social expectations. I'm defined by my own power. I am resilient and capable of overcoming any obstacle. I am covered and protected. I belong in my space I walk into, in any space I walk into. And there you go. Let's
I
start this Monday off right, y'all. Let's get into
love
it.
it, love it, love it.
Yeah.
I love it because it's so true. You
Yeah.
know, all of it's true.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you for pointing that out to everyone. And I especially like the one I walk in my purpose. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I think I was in my early 20s and I would say to myself, why am I here? What's my purpose? And I think that along my lifespan, I've evaluated and reevaluated what purpose am I serving, and right now I like the purpose that I have in front of me. So I'm going to do the best that I can, and thank you for the friendly but much needed reminder. So thank you so much. Uh, Hello, Michelle Perry. Thank you for joining in. Please like and subscribe on our YouTube channel. We appreciate you for being here. And we see you out there, family, on TikTok. We see
Mm-hmm.
you, Brother Preezy. I hope you're feeling much better. Much love to
Easy.
you. Yes, Preezy is in the house. So let's get into this weather. Did you know that another storm is coming? Another winter storm is coming. I don't know if it's going to reach the Houston area. It is going to be cold, and there's snow coming, in our northern states. So
Ah,
prayers are to everybody. I saw
poor y'all.
Yes, I saw
Enough is
several
enough.
videos of people arguing because, okay, I thought about it when I was younger, but I haven't thought about it since I moved to Texas, that, when it snows, you have to go dig your car out. And there was a father and, I'm sorry, a mother and son that dug out their cars and dug out the space so they could park their cars. Well, when they came back, somebody had pulled into their parking space, and the lady had been doing it for a week. Well, my level of petty showed up because they put all the snow on her car. So when she woke up
Ah,
the next morning to leave, her car was completely covered in snow. And so she went knocking on doors asking, do you know what happened? And she went to the lady's house and she said, she asked a couple of questions. She was like, well, you mean you parked where somebody had dug out the snow? And as if the girl didn't realize that somebody dug it out and you've just been parking there. You knew you didn't dig it out.
mm.
So um, she told her, yeah, I know exactly who dug out, who put all the snow in your car. The came, and the lady was nice enough to give the police her shovel and help them. She called her mom and helped them dig her out. There were some inflammatory words passed back and forth, but right is right. If you did not dig out and dig a space, don't park in other people. Just be fair. You didn't do it. You
That's
know,
crazy.
that is crazy. And the young lady was
Mm-mm.
really upset, but let's show some compassion and some common sense. If you live up north, you need a shovel because you never know when you're gonna have to dig it
You need a
out.
shovel and a snowplow. We own the snowplow. So
Yeah, a snow
my
blower, a
yeah, and
snow,
a
all of that.
snowblower. Yeah,
Yeah.
my husband would get out a snowblower. The
Hmm.
the driveway.
Yeah, because you got to get back and forth, but don't just go parking in somebody else's spot. That's not cool. That's not cool. We have enough things that's going down in America. We don't need the fight over the spot, the parking spot that you know you didn't
That
shovel.
sounds like they was in an apartment complex or
Was
something.
the lady she lived in a house and it was in front of her house. And the girl, she lived across the street in an apartment complex, but they couldn't get into the apartment complex because they
Uh,
hadn't shoveled that out. So she was
that
getting
sounds like a leasing problem. You better go to that leasing
mhm.
office. They supposed to plow that. They're
They
going.
supposed to do something. You shouldn't be
Mm-hmm.
taking up somebody else's space. So anyway, that is not a problem of Houston, Texas, but I will get into
I
the
don't have no
weather. We don't have
problems no
those
more.
issues.
Mm-mm.
Holly Springs, today you have a high of 51, a low of 36. Feels like temperature is 47 during the day, 18 at night, with a 4% chance of rain. Winds are out of the southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. You have sunny conditions today. Humidity is moderate during the day, very high at night, and air quality is good. 51 isn't bad. That's a jacket weather, and get out there and have some fun. Go breathe. That's a good walking weather, honestly. Memphis, Tennessee, you have a high today of 49, a low of 38. Feels like temperature is 45 during the daytime, 15 at night. I'm sorry, 19 degrees at night with a 6% chance of rain. Winds are out of the south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Once again, sunny conditions, sunny days. I love them. Humidity is moderate during the day, high at night, and air quality is good. Get out there and enjoy today. Get out there. It's not bad, 49, considering some states are looking at, negative degrees. So take advantage of it when you can. Houston, H-Town down. You have a high today of 70 degrees. Ooh, a low of 60. Feels like temperature is 69 during the day, 37 at night. Yeah, it's going to drop at night with a 9% chance of rain. Winds are out of the south at 10 to 20 miles per hour. It's mostly cloudy conditions today, which is fine. That's okay. It's 70 degrees, mostly cloudy. I can live with it. Humidity is high all day and air quality is good. We got a couple comments from Charles. He said Tallahassee, Florida is going to be very cold. It's normally not that cold in Florida. So, it's tough. It's tough. A lot of people are going to hit some cold weather again this week, but I'm going to enjoy these 70-degree temps.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's cold in the morning, and
it is.
and
It's in the
that's
40s.
if you got to get out in the morning, just dress appropriately. But I'm okay with that. But by the afternoon, it's got settled. I just call
Yeah.
it settled. And
Yeah,
tomorrow, that's gonna be nice today.
yeah, it feels good. Charles said 22 degrees. Charles,
That's
bundle up, baby.
cold.
That's cold. 22.
That is really cold.
Yeah, that's below freezing. Bundle up.
Tallahassee tripping.
Okay. Yeah. Good luck
That's
to you.
the bottom of
Okay.
Florida, right? Is that
Yeah. Tallahassee is like
mid?
midway, I
Yeah,
believe.
that's cold. That's cold.
T Wiz said it was 7 degrees this morning. Oh, T Wiz. But T Wiz probably liked it. She likes cold.
7. Just
That's
that's
in St.
it. Just
Louis.
7.
And then Melbo said 19 here, and she's
I
in.
think it was 15. My cousins called me today and they was like, yeah, it's 15 today. It warmed up. I was like, oh.
Warmed up. Oh, what'd you say? Oh,
I was like, oh,
oh, mm,
it
yeah.
warmed up, huh?
And Kalamazoo, well, we got it up to 30. That's good. I got up to 30 degrees.
Yeah,
Know.
that's a little heat wave.
Yeah, a little bit. We don't complain about the winter time. Now, the summertime, woo, it is hot. We
Sweltering. It
that.
gets hot. It
Yeah,
gets real hot here.
yeah, it does. It does. And Preezy said it's 19 degrees, and he's in North Carolina or South Carolina. One of the
South,
Carolinas.
he's out here in the south. That's
South Carolina.
crazy. That's
That
really
is
cold.
cold.
That's
Y'all,
it's
bundle up.
dripping there too.
Bundle up. I don't want no parts of none of that.
Everybody shouldn't really know now. This climate change is real.
It is. It is. But we're not surprised. I mean, it is the winter time. So we don't complain. We just thank God to be above ground versus below. Now let's get into some news that we can use. I wouldn't have went outside either, President. Oh no.
I'm surprised south though.
Mm-mm. Did you hear about Attorney General Ken Paxton? in the
Wait.
ruling. Well, they were trying to shut down the Latino vote, and Attorney General Ken Paxton cannot shut down Texas Latino voting group judge rules. You know, I love to see when it says that the judges rule against these demons. I love it. I love to see it because what are y'all doing? Y'all don't want us to vote because y'all know what's coming. Y'all don't want us to vote because y'all know y'all done messed up. I'm saying that nicely. Y'all really did mess up. Y'all put the man with the black hands back in office, and then he's been out here just terrorizing states for what? Revenge, retribution, all of that. But Dems flipped deep red state Senate seat in massive overnight shock upset. It's so satisfying to hear when the Dems flip a seat.
Was that in Texas and in Florida?
Yep.
Yeah.
Texas and Florida.
Yay. Go blue.
Go blue. Donald Trump went to bat hard for a Republican running for a Texas state Senate seat, but ultimately Democrats had a massive shock upset instead.
They've been losing. They've been losing bad. I mean,
they're losing
in every race, every primary. Like, it ain't been looking good.
According to the Hill, Democrats scored a stunning upset on Saturday in a special election runoff for the Texas Senate, according to a projection from Decision Desk HQ, giving the party a major boost ahead of the November midterms. Fort Worth Democrat Taylor Ramett, a machinist and Air Force veteran, defeated Southlake Republican Lee. I'm not even going to try and say that last name. Nope. Wham. I'm going to say the first three letters, wham, to fill the vacant state Senate District 9. So, the report goes on to note that the district favored president, strike that last word, president. The report goes on to note that the district favored Trump, who endorsed wham earlier on Saturday by 17 points in 2024, and he lost.
Haven't y'all realized whenever he get involved, it's gonna be over?
Don't tell him nothing.
Everything he touched turns to poop.
Don't tell him, sis. Let him find out the hard way. Please continue.
I mean, they gonna do it anyway. They gonna, cause they ain't gonna believe me anyway. I ain't nothing but a Negro liberal. I don't know.
Okay, you don't know nothing, but
I'm a woman. I don't know nothing.
But you know enough. You know how to point out the.
I know how to go into the voting booth. I know how to go into the voting booth and vote properly.
Yeah.
So that's scary enough for them.
Yeah, that's it. And that is the reason why they are so upset and trying their best to gerrymander and redistrict and everything under the sun. But guess what? Our sun shines bright on us. We are sun goddesses and gods. The sun loves us.
Absolutely, it does.
It burns them like demons. Houston Democrat wins former Representative Sylvester Turner's seat ahead of contested primary.
All we do is win, 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 no matter what. That's what it sounds like to me.
I mean, Harris County Attorney Christian Menifee, a Democrat, won a special runoff election on Saturday to serve the remainder of former Texas Rep. Sylvester Turner's term, who died last year. So, and rest in peace, Sylvester Turner. He was a great man. The Associated Press projected that Menifee beat Amanda Edwards, an attorney and former member of the Houston City Council, after a protracted process to fill the Central Houston seat after Turner's death in March of 2025. So since March, this seat has been open. And, the governor could have put somebody in there, but I'm glad he didn't. I'm glad it went the way that it did, because, we needed Menifee to get in there, because what we're not dealing with, we don't deal with demons. And who are those demons? Republicans, yes. MAGA, yeah.
Mr. Charles said he's running for governor this midterm here in Florida. So, Mr. Charles, we have to get you on the show so you can talk about your campaign.
Yes. Mr. Charles just sent us a DM. We will get you on
Yeah.
the show. Yes, please do. Because it's our job
To
to make sure we get the word
get the
out.
word out. We
The
got to get the
word
word
out.
out.
Yes.
It really should be our focus to even if we don't live in each other's state, doesn't matter. We need to know who is representing us as a whole. We need to know who these people are more than we've ever been involved now. We need to know more than anything.
Yes, ma'am. You are absolutely correct. Go ahead and go with another story, Miss Morning. So I need to send the link over to Miss Nikki.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You guys heard about the judge ordering the 5-year-old Lima Ramos and his father from ICE detention center. That was a good story. Finally,
Yeah.
remember the 5-year-old who got picked up by ICE and was used as bait?
Bait.
He was used as bait. So a federal judge ordered the release of the 5-year-old and his father from a detention facility here in Texas. So they get to go back to Minnesota, thank goodness. Minneapolis, where they were living comfortably and were here legally before they were, bombarded by the crooks, Decepticons, ICE. In a brief issue on Saturday, the district judge, Fred Berry, extorted the federal government, saying this case has its genesis in the ill convenience and incompletely implicable government pursuit of daily deportation quota. Apparently, I guess he's saying in other words, like, this was ridiculous. This was just, you just chasing people and picking up people. I'm just going to say it in layman terms. You just messing with people. You're just messing with folks.
For no reason.
And let these people go.
Yeah, he admonished them for doing that. You're using your power to bother people.
Yeah.
And that makes sense. For whatever reason, I am flipped. I'm gonna go out and come back in.
Yeah, I see you flipped upside down. But anyway, so that was a great story. I have another story. I'll go on. This is a good story. So a founder of a Virginia first and only marketplace that sells all Black-owned products celebrates 1 year in business. Good stuff. It's Black History Month. She opened it up last February in 2025. This February, she's celebrating a year in business. It's called Black on Black Market. It opens its doors in Norfolk, Virginia, marking historic milestone as the only Black-owned retail space in the state dedicated exclusively to housing Black-owned brands.
That's awesome.
So, founded by Tree Kelly, Black on Black Market was created as both a physical market and a cultural statement, one rooted in economic empowerment narrative, reclaiming and collective progress. The space opens despite early resistance and neighborhood opposition that challenged its presence. I wonder who that was.
I wonder who that was.
Before it ever welcomed its first customers. So that she was challenged, but she celebrates a year. Let's say congratulations to that sister. To the Black on Black Market. If you swing by Norfolk, Virginia, go check them out. I know if I ever in that area, I'm going to have to put it on my to-do list.
Absolutely. And that's good to hear. Even though you get challenged, we're going to be faced with adversity. They're not just going to, openly, just willingly, if they can cause dissension, they will. Can we take a quick commercial break, Miss Morningstar?
Let's go.
Okay. You are listening to Our Plugs, a community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We will be right back after this quick commercial break.
Advertising with Our Plugs. The community connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
Carter's Caring Hands is here to serve the communities here in Kalamazoo, Grand Rapids, Battle Creek, as well as Southfield, Michigan. We also go out into the unhoused community, serve the community with care bags. Low-income families, our senior citizens, and our veterans with fresh food baskets each and every day, because no one should choose medication over food. We are here to serve you. Your community is our community, and our community is one community. From our hands to your hand.
At Lovership Apparel, we believe what you wear should remind you of who you are. This is where love meets style. From our signature beautiful hoodies created to remind you to show up as your full authentic self, to our bold her shirts designed for women who know their worth and wear it proudly. Lovership Apparel is more than clothing. It's a movement. Our comfortable, confidence-boosting leggings move with you, while our statement backpacks carry your essentials and your purpose wherever life takes you. Every piece is intentionally designed to inspire self-love, confidence, and authenticity, because you deserve to wear something that speaks life into you. Whether you're stepping out, showing up, or standing firm in who you are, Lovership Apparel is made for you. Visit lovershipapparel.com and wear the reminder, be you to the fullest.
Welcome to Compassion Counseling and Training Services, LLC, where healing takes flight. I am Nicole Wiley, licensed independent clinical social worker, and we empower children, individuals, families, and couples through individualized therapy via telehealth. Using evidence-based approaches like CBT and mindfulness, we help clients build resilience and rediscover their wings. If you're ready to begin your journey, visit CompassionCounselingandTrainingServices.com.
You're locked in to WKRA 92.7, the voice of the community. And listen, 2026 is all about showing up and shining. That is why we rock with Morningstar Boutique by Tam, where fashion meets confidence, purpose, and style. From everyday chic to head-turning statement pieces to some fly arm candy, Morningstar has it all. And while you're shopping, tap into the community. Discover Black-owned and minority-owned businesses at ourplugsllc.com. Also, check out morningstarboutique.com, where your light owns your style.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7, The Change. Go ahead, Miss Morningstar. Were you going to go to another article? Because I have something funny to talk about.
No, let's talk about what you got. I shared about the black market. That was just one of my stories that I really wanted to share. But go ahead.
Absolutely. Y'all want to laugh? Y'all ready to laugh? All right. Brace yourselves now.
Uh-oh.
Melangerie Trump documentary pulled from South African theaters. Can y'all pull them from the United States theaters as well? We don't want to see that.
They cleared it out. They
said, don't bring that. Girl, we do not want to see that. Girl, do you have your clothes on, girl? Girl, we don't want to see Melangerie.
It was so bad.
First Lady Melangerie Trump's documentary is not making it to the theaters in South Africa, according to a local distributor. Melangerie, which opens Friday, it opened last Friday. It was a flop.
Terrible.
It was terrible.
Terrible. It was
Didn't nobody go see it. We don't know how it was. It was terrible.
Somebody wrote an article, Kitty. They said, I went to go see it so you don't have to.
Thank you. Thank you. You are doing the work of the Lord. And they Melangerie, which opened last Friday and was a flop, outlines a run-up to her criminal black-handed husband's second term. The first lady, we gonna say lady loosely, was an executive producer on the film. Can she even read, though? Anyway, based on recent developments, we've taken the decision to not go ahead with the theatrical release in our territory. They said they don't want to see that mess. Guess what? We don't want to see it either. They spent how many millions? 50 some odd million, thousand, hundred. trillion, and they only made $8 million. That's them Trumpers out there.
75 million is what was spent, I think.
And your debut was 8 million. Them Trumpers went out there and they was like, Melangerie, we want to see you. And then they said, oh, girl, go sit down somewhere.
You see, what she tried to do is, I don't know what she tried to do, but she didn't get the people what they used to seeing in her normal form.
She had to keep her clothes on.
She had to keep her clothes on and swap one out. That's what I'm saying. So you gotta keep your true form, Melangerie.
Melangerie, when you changed up your brand and your
milkshake brought
your milkshake brought all the boys to the yard.
That's what I'm saying, Melangerie.
And you had your clothes on, Melangerie. Folks didn't want to see that. You had to take it off. Take it off.
That's what they thought. They was going to see a show. And here you go with this bull. They like, what is she saying?
What is she saying? Were there subtitles? I don't know. Did the man say that there were? Because who could understand that gibberish?
I don't know.
She's not speaking English. She's not speaking whatever language she speaks. It's gibberish. But Melangerie, I know you shamed.
Melangerie.
Girl, go ahead. Coach Nikki. Oh, she'll be back. She's not in the queue right now, but she'll be back. I don't know what to say about Melangerie, but
I don't either. I thought I just, the reviews were quite hysterical.
Hilarious. Miss Morningstar, now I know that there are a lot of people out looking for jobs right now. Yeah. A lot. Yeah. Did you know that they have done there's so many companies that are laying off? Home Depot, of course, Target is, because ain't nobody going to Target. The people have spoken. And Home Depot, you're on your way too, since y'all wanted to help ICE.
I heard Amazon just laid off a whole lot of people.
Amazon, yes. What was it? It's a Packer. Oh man, hold on, I can find it. All of these layoffs, and then the government did those layoffs, and the job increase is lower from last year, is lower than it's been in the last 2 decades. What did they think was going to happen? What did they think was going to happen?
These people living in a whole fantasy. I don't know what they imagined was going to take place. We knew what was going to happen. We knew that it was going to be a flop. Because that wasn't the intent. The intent was never to make people have jobs again. No. The intent is to fatten his pockets as he is suing the IRS for $10 billion. Unprecedented. We ain't never heard nothing like this. That means he's suing us, the taxpayers.
Basically.
Because we pay the IRS.
Yeah, basically.
So he won't pay you $10 billion.
I don't want to give him a dime of my money. But
Kitty.
I know. There have been layoffs at Carvana, Ford, Oracle, Wayfair, AT&T, Verizon, Microsoft, Amazon, to name a few.
But he wants $10 billion. People ain't got no job no more.
Not to mention how many hundreds of thousands that he laid off at the federal government, and we are back into a shutdown, all during Black History Month.
Facing it right now. Again.
We're in it.
I thought they postponed it or something.
No, they went over to the House passed it, but the Senate said no.
Yeah, well, because the senators are saying, you gotta do some fixing to this money.
Yeah.
Trying to give ICE all this money.
Yeah. And at the end of the day,
these people crazy.
They are crazy. And Kamala said it best. These are crazy.
There go Yanti Kamala.
Okay, Yanti Kamala said it best, but at the end of the day, elections have consequences, and people are feeling those consequences every single day. Speaking of people feeling consequences, y'all know that Nikki, what's the girl's name? Onika.
Onika,
Nikki.
that thing.
Yeah, she went and went up there with her llama outfit on because she looked like a llama to me. Them
She
white shoes.
did. She really a sheep,
She
llama
looked like
sheep.
a llama. No, them llamas got
The
the big.
llamas is it more straight or it's like
No, the llama's got that big old hump in the back and the
the
coat.
big old booty?
She looked
Yeah,
just like a llama to me. Yes, and
yeah, I can
they
see
went
it.
up there and they didn't even care enough to lower the mic so you could see her face. You know that's how disrespectful they. I don't care about you, girl. Say what you got to say. It ain't gonna change black people's thoughts about you or anybody else. Anywho, um, she went up there and she did it because she thought she got one of them gold cards and
Yeah, she got one of those.
she posted it on Instagram and on social media.
She was so proud, wasn't she?
So proud. Guess what? She thought that was her citizenship. The White House came back and said, no, that was a memento. So you just ruined your career. Nobody was going to buy. Good luck. You just ruined your career. You just did all of this for a memento. Hold on, I got it. You hold on. You ruined all of your career and everything for a blue ribbon.
They gave you a piece of her ribbon.
Girl. Nikki, I could have mailed this to you if you needed it.
Oh my God. Girl,
Pin it
on now. Pin it on, Nikki.
Now you don't have a career. Ain't nobody gonna buy your music. We want you deported. And all you had to do was contact DJ Kitty, and I would have mailed you this blue ribbon. I promise you I would have sent it to you.
You done messed up, sis. Well, I can't call you sis. You messed up, gal.
Lady.
Gal. I'm going to call you gal, because that's what they call you. Look at that gal over there. Let me see that gal's nail. You the help, because, they still call some of us the help. You know what I'm saying?
She is the help.
Some of the old folk, them old white folk, they call, black folk the help. You the help, sweetheart. Come here, gal. That's how you gonna be treated when you working in the White House.
Worst part about
you ain't gonna have no career. It's over.
If she did all of that buck dancing for a blue ribbon. Nikki. Onika. I'm gonna call you by your government. Onika, I could have sent this to you. You could have still had your career. But now everybody's like, Cardi was right. I'm going to just say this to you, Onika. I'm pretty and I'm petty. And I'm Team Cardi. You didn't think that one through, and now look at you. I thought that was funny.
That's hilarious. That's actually good news. That's great news for her. It's great for us. It's bad news for her, but it's great news for us. Maybe chances you'll get deported, and we'll really be excited. You got to go back to Trinidad, where you come from.
Bye.
Did you hear that Trump says the Kennedy Center is going to close for 2 years for renovations? So y'all know several performers have canceled, right? Like big time performers. People was pulling out like, we ain't about to go in here and perform for this fool, for this knuckle dragger, this black hand demon. We ain't doing it. So he wrote on his live social that a decision of total, they're going to have renovation done. And the center will close on July 4th until it's completed. No, you ain't got nobody to fund because you took all the money. You stole money. Now you can't reciprocate the money because don't nobody want to come play for you. Listen, because you done turned it into the trash Donald Trump and John Kennedy Memorial Center. Don't nobody want to fool with you.
The way I am laughing because you shut it down talking about renovations because you can't book a gig.
Because you can't get a gig.
You can't get nobody to come and perform. Frumpy up, the gig is up. The jig is, we know the deal.
He's trying to act like, oh, we're about to do it. You know how he get to talking. He get the line.
Right?
He get the line. Probably said, we're going to do it big. We're going to add to it. We're going to do all this and do that. And
they ain't going to do nothing. My prayer is that in 2 years, we won't even have these demons around. That's just my
Nikki
prayer.
era.
You know, in 2 years, it won't even be a factor.
Nah, he ain't gonna. We ain't gonna.
You know,
You know what that? We're gonna blink once and that's it.
that final blink is what I'm waiting on. I told
Going
you.
this way.
I think I'm gonna change my outfit though. I think I'm gonna go from red to green. It's my favorite color.
I might do royal. I might do like a royal color. You know, like
Yeah.
just a royalty. I think maybe some gold or blue. You know, something that screams royalty. Because I mean, the melanin in our skin is so royal, baby. I was doing some research last night on how royal we are. I just got all excited because we are definitely the first people here. It's just, but that's another story. Is Nikki about ready? You ready, Nikki?
I think so. Yeah. She's
Okay, let's bring up Nikki Pie up.
Good morning.
Good morning, beautiful.
Hey, boo.
How y'all
All
doing?
of us in our plug shirts. Yes, yes. I love it. I love it. I love
Happy
it.
Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
Slash Monday. Monday for
Slash
Slash Monday for our radio people.
When will I stop doing that?
You don't have to. Do you, baby?
No, it's cool.
It works.
Thank you. I'm laughing. We had a debate last night about Nikki and Cardi, and I'm also Team Cardi. I used to be a huge Nikki fan, but she has disappointed me in many ways before she even became political.
I'm Team Cardi.
I mean, I listened to her underground, and I'm all for a lyricist.
Me too.
However, I started having a distaste for her when she started pitting women against women.
Yeah.
There you go. We
Yeah.
don't do that.
Now it's awful. So last night I actually was sharing a video that she was at a press conference saying how she is Trump's #1 fan. I'm his biggest fan, and that will never, she said it just like that, and that will never stop. And you all will not bully him. And I'm like, how much are they paying you?
Nothing.
For
It
real.
was a
How much they
memento.
giving you? Because if you listen to one of her songs though, about a year or two ago, she was dissing Melania and Trump.
She was.
So how much you getting?
If you broke, just say no. What it is
What you think you getting?
I feel like it has some to do with her husband as well.
She thought, but he's got state charges, and so does her brother.
Yeah.
Okay. State charges for assaulting children. Okay. And then her husband has a murder charge as well. This ain't allegedly. This ain't allegedly. This is fact. So
I hope for her soul as a human that this works out for her in some way. Because I would hate to be rallying so hard for something, for somebody who the entire world almost can't stand, and you're standing 10 toes down for him. I hope
she's holding his hand.
She just ruined her career. She touched that hand.
I think she lost 20 million. I think it was 20 million followers on TikTok.
She did. And Instagram. And then what's even worse is, and this is how I was like, if you broke, just say that. She had her husband had jumped on somebody in either Australia or Austria, one of those countries, and he got a $500,000 judgment against him. And they waited until the day of or the day before to pay it because they were going to seize her $20 million mansion. Girl, blink twice. No, don't blink it off because we ain't even looking at you. Figure it out. If you broke, just say that. And the thing about it is, we as Black queens, we always support each other, and we push each other to be great. Now, along the way, there's always going to be people that, we may not agree with, and that's fine. That's life. But we still want to see our Black queens win. But when you have somebody who wants to step on everybody because she only wants to be the only one, well, you get what you get and you don't have a fit. Pack light, Nikki.
And that is really where it bothers me with her, because I believe that, first of all, money is printed, y'all. Hello.
Hello.
Which is another reason why I feel like there's enough for all of us out here to get. Why do you feel the need to be in competition with your sister?
Your sister.
Well, she don't claim us.
Even when she was
not of us.
Early on, dissing Little Kim, like, man, come on.
Yeah, she went for the queen. Yeah.
The queen.
She lost me a long time ago.
She
This
lost
long
me.
lyrics was like,
When she went after Kim, that she lost me then. I
Yeah,
was
that was-
like, yeah, you good, but Kim is authentic with the bars. I'm about lyrics too. You know, I don't just like I like Cardi, but Cardi's still not a complete. Cardi done got better.
Cardi's not better. Cardi's not a rapper.
Cardi
But
has
let me tell you why I love Cardi.
better.
I've been following Cardi since Cardi was dancing in the club. That girl is funny.
She's funny.
There is a character about her.
She a comedian, lightweight.
Oh my gosh, I used to watch her on Instagram and be like, this girl funny. I don't know what.
Yeah.
And then she grew into wanting to do music and things like that, but she's honest as well. She's not gonna tell you that she writes everything and that she does. She's very real. She's very raw with her stuff. So I do
no fake.
A different appreciation for her. I'm almost feel like I'm mourning Nicki Minaj just because so many of her songs, I can remember exactly what I was doing when I listened to it or when I heard it first. And I'm like,
has some stuff, but she
last night we were talking about one of her underground records, Beam Me Up Scotty, one of my favorite ones. There's a song that she has, Moment for Life, where it speaks to me in so many different what I was that song. And I'm like, dang, you know, and now it's put her in the category like with Diddy and R. Kelly, like, you know, I remember making a joke. I was like, dang, I can't even step in the name of love no more. Like, y'all ruin it for me. But you know, have the perspective of if we knew this is
then you find yourself, you be like, oh no.
Yeah, this is totally different what she's doing right now, how she's kind of putting out there in this position. But if we knew everything about the people that we listen to and that we, you know, that we support,
would you still listen?
Would you still listen? So there's a professional factor and then there's a human factor where I'm like, dang, where did we lose you at?
The thing about it is, I think a lot of us grew up in that era where, you know, BET, MTV, you know, and it's new to us. You know, when I was a teenager or in middle school when rap hit, or no, I was actually I was still in elementary when rap hit the scene. You know what I'm saying? And that was something of ours that we could say, this is ours, finally. And then when Little Kim hit the scene, it was like, and then Salt and Pepper, Roxanne, there were so many women, and it felt good to say, these are Black women. And then she comes
Queen
on the scene.
Latifah.
Queen Latifah. MC Light. You know, so many.
Man, 3
but she could have been grouped in with them. Those are she could have been. Lyrically,
she could have been. She could have been, but today is 2026, and you pick your battle.
Megan though too. Megan is
Megan is my girl. Meg is my girl. Meg is my
when I say Megan got bars for days.
Love me some Megan. My favorite song by
I'll
Megan
go see Megan any day.
Called Realer. Y'all go look it up if you ain't never heard it.
Okay. Really? Okay.
Realer is my favorite song. It's a little bit older, but that's my favorite song by her. That girl did her
H-Town proud, baby.
She's I love
her and Beyonce. I'm very proud of these ladies.
She my fave.
And when you take away what made you to the community, what do you have left?
Yes.
Because money, baby, that money runs out. And the way your expenses are set up and the way your husband he got to keep registering every year because he's a SA offender, and the way
your life ain't like their life. And that's another thing about those type of women, when jealousy overtakes, because your life ain't set up the way my life's set up. You know, Megan and Cardi B stood on business when it came to the rights of women and protecting, you know, the community and seeing what the harm was being done. Right. They came out and exposed it. Mm-hmm. They stood on it. They talked about it. They stood on business like real women do. They didn't go.
What was her song? UNITUY. Like,
you gotta let
come on. This has the precedence has been set for you already.
And then here you come with a white mama suit
she
on.
Felt threatened by other female rappers that came out immediately. Instead of totally fine being the only girl. She was the only girl in Young Money. She was the only female rapper for a long time. Then you had Cash, Dream Dolls, Cardi, Meg, all these people came out. I think she feels like in a way she's been washed out, but it's okay. Pass the baton. Share what you know.
She ain't got to pass nothing.
You could have
Now,
collabed
no.
with them. Y'all would
Now-
have been powerhouses.
Let me say this before we go to break. When she decided to walk out there, first she was sitting on the stage with Erica Kirk, looking like a complete idiot, and then she decided to walk out there with that llama suit on and touch that hand, touch them black hands, baby. Your career is done. Let's take a quick commercial break. We're gonna come back and talk about who you love versus how you heal. You are listening to Our Plugs, a community connection on WKRA 92.7 Change. We will be right back after this quick commercial break.
Advertising with Our Plugs. The community connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
Y'all.
Do you relate to the phrase, "Don't let the pretty face fool you"? That's the motto behind our Pretty Gangster hoodie. I myself am not a people person, so we have a hoodie for that too. Our hoodies do the talking, so you don't have to. Want someone to read your hoodie and think, "Yep, I feel the exact same way"? Or do you want to teach someone how to pray and thank God? Then head on over to our sassy black and white hoodie collection, located in our TikTok shop, and order yours today.
Find us at Sparkle Kicks on Etsy, TikTok, and ourplugs.com.
This is Transformation Training Academy. If you're someone that people walk up to and just talk to and tell all their business to and they don't know you, this is your sign. If you're ready to level up, Transformation Training Academy is ready for you. Coach Nikki and Counselor Nikki push you past your limits into your purpose. We help you break patterns, build confidence, and create real change. Your breakthrough isn't someday, it's today. Contact us at info@thetransformationtrainingacademy.com.
Do you relate to the phrase, "Don't let the pretty face fool you"? That's the motto behind our Pretty Gangster hoodie. I myself am not a people person, so we have a hoodie for that too. Our hoodies do the talking, so you don't have to. Want someone to read your hoodie and think, "Yep, I feel the exact same way"? Or do you want to teach someone how to pray and thank God? Then head on over to our sassy black and white hoodie collection, located in our TikTok shop, and order yours today.
Find us at Sparkle Kicks on Etsy, TikTok, and ourplugs.com.
Hello, my name is Keith Young. I'm the founder of Young Helping Hands, headquartered in Detroit, Michigan. Young Helping Hands is a business created to help seniors in our community. We help seniors in all areas, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, in efforts to enhance their overall health and wellness. To learn more about Young Helping Hands, please visit our website, www.young-helping-hands.com. You can also reach out to us via email, younghelpinghands1@gmail.com. Lastly, you can visit us on Our Plugs podcast, January 29th, 2026 at 6:30 p.m. Central Time, to learn more about Young Helping Hands and how we impact seniors in our community. Thank you.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, a community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. Okay, so enough about Onika. I'm over her.
Onika Mirage.
She needs to get over herself or pack light and get stepping. Anyway, a friendly reminder, if you are on YT, please hit that thumbs up. We need all the thumbs ups that we can get. Okay, let's get into this who you love versus how you heal. Go ahead, Nikki.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
I'm gonna quote Kalita that we watch sometimes on here. She does these political TikToks, and she starts her opening line with, "I know how you boys and girls like to tussle, so don't get to tussling with me," because this topic is definitely gonna trigger some things. And the topic is who you love says a lot about what you still need to heal. I say often how we attract images of ourselves that still need to heal. We attract the people we vibrate on a level. We attract the people on the level we're vibrating on. So a lot of times we're in situations where, and people don't like to hear this, because we're in situations where we're receiving bad treatment, we're being mishandled. However, that needs to speak to you. It's not necessarily the person always. Sometimes it's who you are in that place and time you're in, and what you still need to heal in yourself. This is your patterns, what you're attracted to, emotional awareness, things like that. I'm sure many of us have heard people say, I always attract the bad guy, or I always attract the gangster, or something like that. That speaks to what you need to heal in yourself. I'm going to pause in case Kitty or Morningstar has something to say to that, because look at your situations. This is in your romantic relationships. These are in your friendships as well. Look at the people that are around you, and then ask yourself, okay, what do I still need to work on in me for why I'm attracting these type of people?
I'm good. I mean, if you had told this to me about 3 years ago, I would be like, yes, I can truly relate. But my mama passed away. I did a true cleaning, a cleanse, and I'm good now. Now, of course, I have to revisit that list and make sure it's still on par. But for the most part, I'm good. I'm good. At Miss Morningstar.
I think too. I'm at a place in life where I'm pretty good. Like, I think once I was able to do the refresh, which is move here to Texas, away from everybody who I grew up with, I loved, thought cherished me as much as I cherished them. I started to re-see things, and then I started meeting new people. So it was just more like I started seeing what type of person I wanted around me,
Mm-hmm.
in order to let go of the toxic people,
Yeah, because we're all mirrors of each other. We're all reflections of each other. Melba, I see your comment saying that you can relate. Myself too. A lot of situations that I've been involved in, I had to question my part. And this is not about blame, everybody. This is about awareness, so that you can pause for a minute, because there's several people that are in terrible relationships, and these relationships keep going. We talked about statistics on here one night, and I mentioned how years ago, when I looked at the statistics of how long it takes a woman to leave an abusive relationship, and at the time it was 7 years. I think it might be up to 10 now. I'm not sure. I have to go back and look at that, so don't quote me. However, that speaks to how you feel about yourself. It speaks to what you're willing to accept, the message that you're sending to yourself and to the world. While we're waiting for these people to change, and the I'm sorry's get old. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do this again. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do this again. And then we have change behavior, or actually a representation of change behavior for a short time, and then it's back to the same cycle. That speaks to you and what you allow in your life. So again, this is not about blame. This is all about self-awareness, because we attract people who mirror our wounds, believe it or not. And then this has nothing to do with the people that are in happy relationships. You have happy friendships. You have a happy environment around you. Like Morningstar and Kitty said, this is not going to hit everybody the same way. But I want you to question yourself if you are in these types of relationships. And it's okay to say that you are, because there's a thing called delusion and denial. And we can be so hopeful of somebody's potential and hope that they change so much that we're willing to ignore all the red flags, all the signs that say, go.
And those red flags are there for a reason. They turned red for a reason. That's the one thing that a lot of people, we choose to ignore it. Mm-hmm. We all have that sixth sense in the back of our mind when we say, I'm here, but I know that something's not right about this. I know that for whatever reason, I'm feeling a certain kind of way, but I'm going to ignore it. And when you choose to ignore it, you're allowing yourself to be open up and be vulnerable to whatever is coming your way. So listen to those red flags. They're there for a reason. It's women intuition. That's real. That's real.
It is real. It is real. It is very real. It's there for a reason. I will always quote Counselor Nikki, shout out to Twin, when she says there are such things as good anxiety. Your nervous system is your antenna. It's telling you when to go. It's telling you fight or flight. These are all things that your body works for you in life, but we ignore them. And I want to tell you why we're attracted to people who mirror our wounds. Okay. This is something that most of us were never taught, because we don't choose our partners randomly. We're often attracted to people who feel familiar, that are not necessarily healthy, but they feel familiar. And familiar can look like emotional distance, chaos that feels exciting, someone we have to earn love from, someone who keeps us in survival mode. Okay. We get adrenaline rushes, dopamine rushes, even when we have to chase somebody, when there's something going. This is why we have makeup Mr. Nasty time. Okay. I'm trying to use my TikTok proper words and radio proper words. This is why we have makeup stuff. Some people will, I know some people don't too much deal with them anymore that like to start an argument with their spouse because the makeup stuff is so good. That's toxic behavior.
Oh, no, ma'am.
I've heard stories of women, and I've had men share these stories with me in the past, like women who were so toxic, they would start a physical altercation because they felt like if he didn't choke me out or hit me, he didn't love me.
Oh. And that is it's a learned behavior, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That is a learned behavior, and someone has to.
That's insanity. That's insane.
Well, it is insanity, but if that person who was at the hands because somebody did that to them,
right.
they don't realize what true love looks like. Love doesn't hurt, not like that.
Yeah.
At all.
But like you said, it's a taught behavior, and it's something like either they saw it happen to someone they loved, or they experienced it and felt like, and now they mentally think, well, if you don't yell at me or if you don't curse me out or call me a name, you don't really care about me.
Yeah.
That they replicate their examples, and it's quite unfortunate, because if you've never seen anything outside of that, you're going to think that that's the cap.
That's what it is. Yes.
What it looks like. And we do these things not because we're broken. We do them because our nervous system is actually trying to recreate what it knows. And hopefully next time it'll be different.
You know, it's really sad when you sit and think about it. You know, there's so many people who really need to seek therapy.
Yes.
Because childhood trauma turns into hurting adults. And hurt people.
Yes.
And, you know, ladies and gentlemen, if you find yourself in a situation where you only feel valued by how bad someone treats you, please go get some help. That's help for you, not for anybody else, but for yourself.
Yes.
Indeed.
Because you will never be able to appreciate somebody to really love you properly, or give you the attention you probably desire and deserve, because you don't even know how to accept that, because all you're used to is the trauma. It's
trauma.
That
and
is
you'll
something
think that's weak.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, so sometimes you're not even falling in love with the person, you're falling in love with the pattern, that familiarity. I talk all the time about how humans naturally gravitate to what's familiar to them. And that's why we fear change so much. This is why we don't take risks in life, because what's familiar, that's a pattern. That's what we're close to. That's what makes us feel comfortable. And how many times have you heard you got to get out, you got to get uncomfortable to get comfortable in life? You got to break that pattern. You got to do some things differently, some things that scare you in order to get that new that you truly desire. But we try to get new out of the same person that hurt us. We also try to heal in spaces where we've been hurt. That's next to impossible. And it's not saying that couples can't go to therapy, can't seek help and things like that. But what we forget is the person that was either hurt or maybe both parties that were harmed, you don't leave that. You know, we have this thing, forgive and forget. I can forgive you and still remember how badly you treated me and how much it hurt in the moment. And I'm going to be triggered by any little thing that you do because I'm still in the space where I was once hurt.
You know, when I sit back and I think about the person that thinks that you're supposed to forgive them when they treat you badly, it makes me think, what did you go through that you think that you're supposed to do this to me and I'm supposed to accept and I'm sorry. You know, yes, I will need therapy because you've put this on me. But what have you gone through in your life that you think that you can't use your words, and instead you use your physical to damage another person that you claim you love? That's not love. And
or even using your words to damage a person that you claim you love.
That too. That too. That, I mean, there again, so many people, and there's no, guide on how to raise kids. It's just, you have morals, you're either a good parent or you're not, or you do okay. But when a child has been neglected or abused, that child will grow up, and until they get the help that they need, they will pass that on to either their spouse or their children. It's a learned behavior. That's why so many essayers are victims.
Yeah.
They were initially victims and they grew up to become the same thing,
replicating their examples.
Yeah. It's scary and it's sad.
It's also scary because some people know that there's some inclination that it's wrong and that I don't want to live like this, but you fall into this pattern of doing the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah, and that's the unfortunate part. It's like you're scared to step out and do something else. You're scared to step out and not live in that same pattern, not live in that same trauma and that same hurt. You're scared.
That's why I always express, I think we've touched on some of these conversations about generational curses, about people breaking generational curses. Like, it is possible, but you have to be willing to recognize first, like in your title here about who do you love versus how you heal. First, you got to heal. You got to heal from whatever trauma happened in your life. However, you got to seek fit to heal. Then you can try to seek and find someone to love you or love a person, properly. Because without healing, you can't possibly love a person properly. It just doesn't go together.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. We played a game on my TikTok live the other night called This or That. And we got into a relationship category. And one of the questions was, do you prefer to heal alone or do you prefer to heal in a relationship? And through past experiences, I've learned that it's really hard to heal while with someone, because while you're trying to do the work on yourself, this person is also expecting you to show up for them 100%. And it's hard to do that without neglecting yourself while you do that. And a lot of people believe that they can do that. They can heal while in a relationship or heal with a person. This person's going to help me through that. It might sound like that in the beginning. It might sound like they might give you the idea that they can help you heal or come into a situation and tell somebody exactly what you've gone through. After a while, that person's going to stop caring about that. They're going to stop dealing with the broken parts of you and expect you to show up 100% for them, which is why it's my advice to heal by yourself. Heal in between relationships, however you see fit to do that. Get a friend if you need to, somebody that you can rely on and trust and talk to, but do the work. Heal first so that you're not carrying that, because I look at it as getting off the toilet and not wiping. Everywhere you sit, you're going to smear that. Everywhere you sit is going to stink.
Yeah. Whoever made that there was a comment years ago, and I've heard it over the years. It is the best way to get over one person is to get up under another. No, it's not. You haven't even healed. You haven't even being by yourself. Okay, so when you get in a relationship, you have to consider what this person likes and how they want to eat and what they want to watch on TV. You don't even know how to grocery shop for yourself because you're only buying for you, especially if you've been from relationship to relationship. Please give yourself not only your physical body to heal, but let your heart heal. Please, your heart and your mind, let that heal. You got to declutter. Get that, you haven't even did a full cleanse. And here you are jumping onto somebody else, baby.
The sad part about what you just said, Kitty, is I know people a person whose mother told her that. Get up under the next guy.
I've been told that.
Don't let that in get you and have you all met. Go find you somebody else quick in a hurry.
Heal.
But you see how toxic behavior passes right on to somebody else.
That's my point in
That's
saying
probably what she did.
Toxic behavior.
Mm-hmm.
And you hearing it from somebody who you trust and love is your mother telling you that. What do you think is going to happen? In most cases, people trust their mother and to tell them the right thing to do.
Yeah. And you haven't cleansed, just like if you eat bad for, a week and you need to do a cleanse, cleanse your soul of people. Because when you're with someone, their souls are with you. And if you go jump on somebody, when somebody else, you're dealing with, it's okay.
Transferring energy.
It is. And it is okay to be by yourself until you are ready, until you're whole. Maybe you need to cleanse, and not just cleanse your body and your blood, but cleanse your heart and your mind. Then you will be able to step into a real relationship. And hopefully the person that you're going to a relationship has done the work and cleanse themselves as well. Because the worst thing that you can do is jump into another relationship after you've done all this work just to go back and repeat that cycle with somebody who hasn't healed.
Talk about it.
That is
chat. STDs, spiritually transmitted diseases.
Okay.
STDs. Not only can you lay down and get up with an actual STD, or we're calling it STIs now, but you have spiritually transmitted diseases as well. Broken people.
Yeah. I don't want no parts of that. I'm just gonna be honest. I
think a lot of people, young people, we were all young. Nobody was perfect before. Yeah, you did those things where you thought maybe you were seeking love and attention in the way that you were loving on a person, and come to find out that person was not, or possibly that person was not the person for you. But you thought the thrill of it was everything, and you jump from the next one to the next one possibly, and did those things. But as you come into your, I say, adulthood, your womanhood, your manhood, you start to see things differently. Hopefully some people don't, and it might be because they never gave themselves time to heal from that previous experience.
And not only just heal, forgive yourself. That's one thing that
I through the motions.
Learned a long time ago. When you're in your 20s, you do some crazy, wild things. In your 30s, it's crazy as well.
Yeah.
But, when you're on that journey of healing and you're trying to cleanse yourself of the STDs, the spiritually transmitted diseases, forgive yourself. None of us are perfect. We all make mistakes, and it's a lesson learned, and then keep moving. You don't have to stay in it. You don't have to stay and say, oh, well, I'm here now. This is what I deserve because Melba says 62. This is what I deserve because I did XYZ. Forgive yourself. It's okay. Only Jesus was perfect.
Even friendships, y'all.
I'm talking.
We talk about those too.
Right, all ships.
All ships. Anybody you value in your life, you don't have to jump from person to person and think you're trying to find a friend. That's gonna come at ease if you are who you are, authentically who you are, and you went through it and you've been through it. Those things will come natural to you. There's no need to push it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so that brings me into my next talking point, which is attraction versus alignment, because we're talking about these things. A lot of things sound really good, and they sound so good that they feel good. And so because we're so strong on our feelings, we like to lean into our feelings versus logic and ration. So I want to talk about the differences between attraction and alignment. So attraction says, this person excites me. I feel pulled to them. There's so much chemistry here. But your alignment says, I feel safe. I can be myself. My nervous system can rest. I feel comfortable here. I can be my complete and full self. And the hard truth about it is you can be deeply attracted to someone who is completely misaligned with the healed version of you. But we like to deny that. We talked about intuition earlier. We love to fight ourselves over what we know is best for us or better.
That is a word, Nikki.
Yep, you
That
said
is a
that.
word.
You said that.
I mean, we all can,
Will grow.
reflect, baby. We all can reflect back and say, man, I remember when I was in this situation and I just knew that this person was, and then you sit back and you think about it and you have to say to yourself, what was I thinking?
Right.
But forgive yourself because you had to get there. You had to go through that so you could get to where you're at today. You had to go. I had to go through all of that so I could be where I'm at today. And it taught me a lesson. You know, some people come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. You know, so don't beat yourself up. Hello, Keith. It's good to see you. Don't beat yourself up. You know, that's my biggest thing, because we will be down on ourselves for just being human. All of us just want someone to love us back.
Fully.
Fully.
And the reason why you really can't beat yourself up, because you did learn something from that. That person, either it showed you more about yourself or showed you parts of yourself that you still need to work on. And then also on the plus side, shows you parts of you that you know that you healed and that you know you're not going to deal with anymore. So it's never a loss. So don't beat yourself up, because there's always something from it. Because if you're going to move on to your next relationship, I promise you, you're going to think about what you tolerated and what you're no longer going to tolerate moving forward.
Yeah. And that's when you truly can say, I'm growing. Because when you can sit back and say, oh, I'm physically attracted to this person, I'm attracted, but I'm not about to tolerate this. And if I have to tolerate this, I wash my hands so it all. That is growth. Because regardless of how you may be, how attracted you may be to that person, you know when that person isn't good for you.
And don't you, and I think too, Kitty, just to add to that, the attractions start to change. Like,
yes, they do.
It's like you start to really see people the way they speak.
And they get ugly.
Yeah.
You breathing too loud.
Yeah, you see past certain, and you done certain stuff. It's as you get older, as you get wiser, as you get, more into thinking patterns more. You start to really notice things of the attraction to align properly with the right person.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And to close that section out, I don't know how much time we have, but to close that section out, I want to say that chemistry does not equal compatibility. Intensity does not equal intimacy.
Oh, say it again.
Chemistry does not equal compatibility, and intensity does not equal intimacy.
Yes, ma'am. That is so true. We got a couple minutes left, but let's go ahead and close with our. I know you got an affirmation.
You know I got an affirmation.
All right.
A couple.
Y'all ready for this? I need everybody on the out here in our world over there, and then our world right here. I need everybody to bow your eyes and close your head.
Y'all ready? I no longer seek others to feel what I am learning to give myself. My healing raises my standards, and I choose love that honors my growth. One more again. I no longer seek others to feel what I am learning to give myself. My healing raises my standards, and I choose love that honors my growth.
Yes, yes, yes.
Hallelujah. Yes.
Thank you, Nikki.
Thank you.
I love starting the week off with Coach's Corner. It's like it's setting us up to say, you know what? This week is going to be my week. We appreciate you, little girl, young lady, baby girl, baby girl.
Kitty keeps me youthful, y'all.
Little girl. Little girl.
I mean, if I was fast, I could have been your mama, but I was not.
Okay. Listen,
but I have a
child. My daughter turns 21 today.
Oh,
happy today.
February 2nd.
Birthday.
Yeah.
Birthday. 21. I'm over here crying about my 18 almost.
My son turned 18 on Friday.
Your son did on Friday?
Apart, yes.
And Mia will be 18 on the 8th.
Yeah. Y'all will be crying all week long, and I'll be over here like that.
I had a moment. I had a serious moment. My daughter.
That's your son is the middle.
My son is the middle. My daughter said, "Mom, if you don't chill," I'm like, but I can't. Like, what I just had you.
How y'all grow up?
What happened? I know. But that's the beautiful part about being a mom. It's the best gig ever. But happy birthday. And then
Happy birthday, Aquarius.
Yes.
Come on.
I love it. I
got a full house full of Aquarius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom's an Aquarius too. Yeah. Like I got 2 Aquarius kids and 1 Aries.
That's a blessing. Any last words to our listeners out in Holly Springs as well as Memphis, Tennessee?
Y'all remember to choose you, choose happy, do something good for yourself, and do something good for somebody else. But remember to do something good for yourself first.
Absolutely. Holly Springs and Memphis, thank you for your time. Thank you for tuning in. It's always good to start a Monday with you all. Miss Morningstar, go ahead and take us home, baby girl.
Man, what a great show. Talking about love in the month of love, y'all. This is February. This is the month of love, y'all. We loving. This is Black History Month. We are full of love during this month. And Coach brought that topic that is needed to be heard and talked about. So I hope everybody enjoyed in Memphis, Tennessee, Holly Springs, Mississippi. Come back tomorrow. We have Veterans Voice with our favorite veteran, Ali Go, Viper Vet. And we look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow at 9 a.m. Thank you for coming through today. Be great today on this beautiful Monday. And thank you, TikTok and YT, YouTube Live. We will see y'all back tomorrow for another fun day. You have school, but you make sure you go to school and be great, okay? Keith Davis, you go to school and be great, okay? We'll see you when you can. You can watch the replay. All right, y'all, have a good one. As we wrap up today's show, we want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in, tapping in, and staying connected to your community.
Remember, this platform exists to uplift Black-owned businesses, nonprofits, creatives, and community leaders who are doing the work that moves us forward.
Make sure you support today's guests. Share the show. Stay plugged into our plugs, because when we support each other, we all rise.
Until next time, keep believing, keep building, and keep shining. You've got this.
You've been listening to Our Plugs, the community connection where communities meet opportunity. We'll see you next time.